Don't happen the time in it obvious. No help for the weak, but the gone. Plenty here, boy, for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
Looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
1st and 10.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run. He dodged the tackle. Galloping inside the 40. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. 70 Lions.
Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And now it's 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Okay,
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready.
First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Lions readying for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 47-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Go.
Throwing now off the play action. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Cougar 19.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves.
Throw here, 3rd down. Gets it to him on the screen. He has the first inside the 40. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
He's going to throw it again. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He lofts it deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. I hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Ooh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, they need 7. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the leg quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60 Vikes, 60 Vikes. Go.
Now looking to throw. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
Throwing on seconds. Short pass brought in. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They're going play action. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Third and long for him here. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
It's a gain of
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3. Edwards will take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings break the tie here in the first. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returnable from the 1. And they get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
at their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
19. Let's go now.
The motion right is to Slaw. First and 10, they're going to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a one-point game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
Get it. Panther 11. Viking 18.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Cowboy 80.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And it's incomplete. Moved deep into the bag of tricks there on second down. Probably expect something a little more conventional here on third. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
On the set.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Go. 70 Lions. Ready.
Air it out on third. Completes downfield to Felton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. We're all knotted up at 14. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break.
Got it. Ready?
We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got a first to begin the frame.
18 Cardinal.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a second quarter lead.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Charger, 19.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
70.
3rd down from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he gets it away from his end zone. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, is he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver. That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Ready.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready. Tackle 60. Tackle 60.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't connect to a takedown. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
60 Vikes, 60 Vikes.
To the air on third and long. Completed over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
Ready up.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Crack all 80. Let go.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Check. Cougar 19. 60.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions.
That's completed out to the right. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Complete left side. It's just long. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Things going well so far. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Get it. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That's caught at the 25. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Throwing now on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. But my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Outside, this is into the hands of Felton. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready. Viking 18.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives them 1st and goal. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. This offense in position now. It's
Unlock
1st and
Lions.
goal.
Unlock Lions. Here we go. Here we go. Mustang 19. 60 Eagles. Go street.
I got him.
Hey, Riggs. Riggs. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Ready. Panther 6. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's a design run. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
79 Broncos. Go.
He's keeping it. Got to get it forward. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
Get it. Bronco 80. Ready.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Ready.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to pass on first and 10. Cut out left. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 21.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his best way this game, but no results yet.
Brings up second
Kid,
and 10.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
60 Vikes, 60 Vikes.
He's going to throw again on second down. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's first and 10 near the red zone.
70 Lions. Panther 50, Panther 50.
He's going to throw this one. Drops this one underneath. Brooks. And he gets this forward to the 19. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
19-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's first and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they take this in for the score. The Vikings earn the chance to tie before halftime. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings tie us up 28-all. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He'll take this at the 10. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He's back to throw. Spins out of one side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Get it. 60 Vikes, 60 Vikes. 79 Broncos.
The final throw before the break. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return starts from the goal line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Viking, Cowboy 80. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Enough to get behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Vikings have recovered. Good defensive effort here drives them back across midfield onto their own side. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll go play action. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, here comes Brooks. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 70 Lions. Go.
Dropping back to throw. They'll set up the screen. Brooks. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. When you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds on the ice. Kate, that turnover really left the opening right there. And the they stepped through it. They didn't pull the door off the hinges, but they came in enough to take the lead and now put this game on their defense's shoulders.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. Running back sent in motion. Pass play on first and 10. Finds a man right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Here we go, here we go. 19-18. Ready.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. Room to work at the 35. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
First down from the 42. Looking to throw here. They'll set up the screen. It's Williams. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Let's go now. 18 card.
Pass play coming here. Connects on the crosser. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Not just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Shotgun now on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
On the set.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
First and 10, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Go.
Taken in by Felton, left side. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Got it.
And the
Ready.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard
60
line.
Eagle, 60 Eagle.
He's dropping back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of 16
It's a great
yards.
pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready? Pass to 60, pass to 60.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Ready?
Quickly out to the right. Complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Five still to go here. This is second down.
70 Lions.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Mustang 19. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throw here, third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes down a little short of the 40. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
Trap
41-yard
60,
line.
trap 60. Here we go, strike. 70 Timberwolf. Take off.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. He rolls to his right. And he just sucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They're going play action. Throw left side, complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
To the line. Here's third and 3.
Come on. Set. 60 Bobcat.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Buying some time right. Screen here for Gibbs. Has good room at the 35. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Got it. Ready?
On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Working on first down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is brought in at the 50. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a fourth-quarter lead.
Touchdown, Detroit.
The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
Vikings 31.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Ready, ready.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10.
Tag. Viking 18. Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Puts everything he has under this one. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
Gravity Lions.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds a seam down the middle. There he goes on the right side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 4th-quarter lead.
That's a good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
19. Here we go, here we go.
Man in motion here.
19.
They'll come out throwing it. Complete left side. It's just long. And he's going to be hit. Sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
2nd down now. 7 to go.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Quick slant. That's Williams. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Into the hands of Dell. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Lions trail by a field goal. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Throwing it again here. We've got a screen to the running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Come on, come on. 60 Vikes.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Escapes a defender. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here he is to throw. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw. That's caught for the first. And they're going to down it by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
He'll look to throw it. Hits his running back. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, he delivers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. Good work so far. He's got room. And things will end there, but plenty of damage already done. They've got it down inside the opposing 45 following the return.
It's moments like these I remember back to some of the great returners I got a chance to play with, and you could feel it. Before the kickoff even happened, you could feel their energy. They know the moment. They know the magnitude of the return. That guy just captured all of it.
Okay,
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
get up. H, Cowboy 80. Hurt. Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And the whistles go off, so we've got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Viking 18.
Back to throw. Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Lions in the nickel. This is third down.
Here we go. Start. 70 Timberwolf. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. Go.
Now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Through the tension and pressure, Will Reichert out to kick. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. This one's off the mark. It's going to wind up short and too far right. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Takes it just shy of that end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
Stephanie! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready?
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. That's not going to connect. Broke out a surprise there on first down, but unable to connect off of it. Second down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
On the jump. Ready? 19, 19.
They're throwing it. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. That one's complete right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. You try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Trying to extend this overtime drive. They only need 1 yard. This is 3rd down.
Viking 18. Ready.
Brooks going for the marker. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down. Offense to the line fast.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Going for it with Brooks. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Okay, you call that play in a huddle as a quarterback, you break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
Ready.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Ready. 60 Vikes. 60 Vikes. Go.
Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Third down, they need 7.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Looking to throw it. Brought in right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
With a dive up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
The final moments of overtime. If they don't break this tie quickly, it's going to end all squared up. They give it to him again. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked shy of that first down at the 30. They get 8 yards, and now only inches to go on third down. Now a timeout comes in with 7 seconds to go. Time for maybe 2 plays if they're quick about it. Third down, opening drive of overtime, but they only need a couple of inches here.
Here we go, here we go.
Running for the first with Edwards. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. As expected, here's the timeouts, and now they'll get to discuss the play that'll end this in a win or a tie. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. As expected, here's the timeouts, and now they'll get to discuss the play that'll end this in a win or a tie. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. Well, Brock, the play.
If you didn't know, better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girl better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She in Vegas, and Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't, but I think girl better than men, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.